there was that. And so then I grew up, went through high school. High school was like hell on earth, but, very similar to your story, actually. And so when I got to college, I was like, freedom, I can do what I want. My first year of college was actually in Ohio. But I guess I should preface this by saying I'm not where I want to be yet, although I should not be here. Not like I don't want to be here, but like I shouldn't be here physically or like know these people. So basically, my first year of college, that was interesting. I was a musical theater major, and I was just kind of outcasted by the other people in my class. So I was like, okay, well, this is a repeat of high school, not what I was expecting. So I spent large amounts of time in my room by myself, and I mean, I was kind of like depressed all through high school, and then it like kind of got worse in college. I was like, oh, everything's gonna change, everything's gonna be different. Wrong. So here I am, trapped in my room, and I had one friend. Her name was Jessica Eaton, and she was in the musical theater program with me. She was going through a similar situation, very similar to mine, where she was outcasted by the group that was supposed to accept us and take us in and be your family. MT19, musical theater class of 19. I don't know when I'm going to graduate now. But that was our class, and she was being outcasted and pretty much being treated like dirt by the girls, and I was pretty much being treated like dirt by the guys in the group. And she, like I said, she was one of my only friends there, and we became close because friends in the struggle, you know what I mean? And she ended up taking her own life at that university. And so then that was really hard for me when I just stopped attending class altogether, and I was like, I can't stay here, I don't want to be here, I don't want to be alive, I don't want to do this anymore. So I ended up dropping out and withdrawing from all my classes, and I was like, I don't know what to do. And from there, things became tumultuous in my life, where I started to just go off the rails and go away from everything that I was taught when I was younger. So hence began my obsession with taking things. Okay, I was stealing things. Shoplifting, just anything to like feel something. And my parents were like, well, you need to do something with your life other than crime. So, like, how about you go to a community college? And I was like, ew. Not that, but also I just withdrew from a private university and had no credits. And I was like, well, to do anything, I need to go somewhere and get credits. So I ended up going to Ivy Tech. And my mom had attended this university when it was still a commuter school. And she's like, well, how about you move from Ivy Tech to PFW when it was IPW. And I was like, okay. I mean, when I was in high school, this was like the last place I wanted to go, because I'm from Van Wert, Ohio, so it's like right across the border. I'm like, that's not nearly far enough away from home. I was like, yeah, this is not where I want to go. And I was like, okay, I don't know what I want to do. And my mom was like, well, you're good with music and you're good with people, so you should try music therapy. Yeah, I tried that. Didn't like it. So now I'm in another major. Well, actually, I'm not even going to school here. I don't know what I meant. But I switched my major multiple times. And anyways, okay, so I was playing the piano, as I do. And where'd she go? Amanda.
Oh, Brindle.
Back. She came up and she's like, can I pray for you? And I'm like, who are you? Okay, sure. I was like, yeah, okay, yeah, okay. And then she kept coming back, she's like, you should come to Chi Alpha. You should come to Chi Alpha. And I was like, I still don't know who you are. I was like, I mean, it sounds kind of cool. And I'm not here by coincidence. Trust me, like, there's many times that I thought about ending my life, almost ended my life. And then coincidence would have, if it was a coincidence, it would have My Pastor Ron of the church that Chi Alpha is affiliated with had married my parents, who are not from Fort Wayne. So just the connection there, when I started coming to church from Chi Alpha, was like, okay, this is weird. This is a God thing. And so, yes, as I said, I was down the tumultuous path of drinking, stealing things, just living my life of sin. And I didn't really care. And things were just not great mentally and in my life. Things are still great now, but it's weird because I've been praying for friends. And I prayed for family and people who accepted me, since I've never really had that, not through high school, definitely not when I was in my first university. And look at all these people. Look at all this is my family. And it's like, wow, like in retrospect, it's like, wow, my prayers have been answered for that. And then I was praying for peace. And it wasn't until recently, really, which I work like crazy, which I've been MIA, but that's the only reason why. And it's like, I kind of just felt to focus on my life and to step back from college and what other people expected of me and find out what God expected of me and what the gifts God has given me and utilize those and go on that. And I was like, okay, I don't know when I'm going to go back to school. I don't know what I'm doing really, but there's peace. And as someone who comes from a family of people who are very educated, very school-driven, not going to college is like, oh my gosh, what are you doing? Like, you must get a degree. It's like life starts at the end of your degree. And it's just kind of like, I have peace for once. My mind is calm, my mind is clear. I don't sleep, but that's besides the point. But there's peace, which is crazy to me, because like I've never had peace, something I prayed for, and I've never had family, and that is what I pray for as well. So I'm excited to see, reverse, I was almost about to end, not there yet. I feel like God is saying that I'm strong enough now, not like where I want to be, like I said, but I made a really good friend in Aaron, and as we all know, he's going on his missions trip, and my best friend through high school, he just moved to California, so super far away, and then one of my other super close friends moved to far away, and it's like, and it's weird because it's like, it's kind of scary that those are my support systems. But I also feel like God's like, okay, like you're strong enough where you can trust me now. You're strong enough, like I got those people in your life to like point you to me. And so it's like, it's a weird situation to be strong enough and feel strong enough to be like, okay, like I don't need these people, but I know they're there. I know they're there, and it's like, but I know like I can trust in God, and that's been a journey, but the end.